Good morning, everybody. Excited to have you guys with us. Welcome to the Betting News Network. This is your best espresso. Let's just suck. My name's Sweatpants Jesus. Stoked to have you guys here to kick off your Sunday. It's July the 5th. Hope you guys had a fantastic July the 4th yesterday. Hope you're not a little too hungover, and if you are, just yell it in your ear. So welcome. You're awake. Let's get it. Let's have some fun. Sookman, hey, buddy. How you doing?
I'm doing good. It was the 4th of July. We had a lot of sports. Summer League is going on. Calgary Stampede is going. So, yeah, the boys are booming. Business is booming. It's not the dog days. Also, while I have you, do you know why it's actually called the dog days, where that actually originates from?
I do not, but please inform me.
Yeah, so in North America, horses were actually brought over by the Europeans. We do have the fossil record saying that there was horses and camels in North America, but long since deceased since modern civilization. And the dog days are what the indigenous refer to as the days before the Europeans came and brought horses, because then they had obviously adopted using horses very consistently. So that's kind of how they mark eras. The dog days are before they came over to the New World.
See, this is when these are the moments where can we play go and play bar trivia together? See, I feel like it would either go really well because you'll have random pieces of information that you know, or we'll just get too drunk and you won't know anything and you'll be useless.
Knowing my luck, it will be useless.
Yeah. Maybe we'll do that in when we have our meetup in the fall. We'll find out. But there you go. That's why it's called the dog days. But as Sook said, there are no dog days because we got the World Cup. We got the round of 16 rocking and rolling. Got it off to a kickstart yesterday. We got two massive games today. Canada did not get the job done yesterday as the Moroccans took them down. We're going to do that in a second. Drip too easy, so that'll be nice. And we also saw last night as the French were able to discard the Paraguayans. Yeah. Paraguayans. Yesterday, they played like pieces of shit Hawaiians. They were not very nice guys on the pitch yesterday, but the French got the job done, moved on. Mbappe did Mbappe things. We got two massive ones today, though, as we have Norway taking on the Brazilians, and we have the Mexicans taking on the English. And if you're a British fan out there, if you are an English player watching this channel for some random ass reason, hope you got some sleep last night. So did you see the videos on the timeline of all the Mexican fans in the area where the British were staying close to the Azteca in Mexico City?
Did you see the fact that they booked a dozen hotel rooms to try to avoid the situation, and it still happened? And
it still went down. But we're going to see if the Viagra that those English players popped is going to help them out today at the altitude in Azteca. We're going to talk about both games. We've got Top Cheddar stopping by here. It's actually in the shadows right now. We'll bring him up in just a second. But before we do any of that, also shout out Beast McNeese down below, pressing the 1s and 2s. Chat, hope you guys had a fantastic 4th. Enjoyed yourselves last night. Everybody in the chat, let me know. All 10 fingies, all 10 toes? Nobody did anything crazy with the explosive yesterday, right? We're all good? We're all fine? Okay.
What's that football player's name that lost his whole hand? Jason Pierre-Paul.
Shout out Jason Pierre-Paul. Yeah. Stifler was saying we should have honored him yesterday. I hope you guys didn't honor him. Yes, just show us your toes. V wanted to show us his toes yesterday. Yeah, exactly. Did you see that Terry had his own float at some wherever he lives? Did you see that?
No, I did not see that.
Yeah, he has Terry. You guys know the video, the viral video. It's the best 4th of July video to post every July 4th. he apparently this year had his own float in the 4th of July parade of him on the behind a truck. Yeah, and all it said was put in reverse, Terry. He was going forward though, so you're not following your instructions, Terry. Come on.
I was gonna say we played it last year. This year we'll leave it. If you know, you know.
Yes, exactly. Put in reverse, Terry. Oh, Lord, Terry. Anyway. All right, let's get Cheds up here, get after it today. We got some fun for you guys. We got the World Cup that we're going to break down in just a second. But as Ched said, we got to get it on the map, get some geography rolling. Bring him up here, Beast McNeese. What's up, Cheds? How we doing, big dog?
How we doing? We muted?
Oh, we're not muted. Hey, all right now. All right.
Wow. How we doing? I just want to bring up, because you guys are talking about it.
Yeah.
I have so much respect for that French team because I wanted to swing on every single Paraguayan player through the TV. I don't know how they had the mental fortitude to not just swing at all of them. They had me so riled up.
They were doing everything they could to try to get French players carded. Also, the referee was an absolute bozo.
He's terrible. I don't know how. There's compilations going over on Instagram and TikTok where one dude kicked out at Mbappe, the one dude elbowed Upamecano, the one dude elbowed Koundé. How VAR or nobody saw any of this was insane to me.
Absolutely disgusting work. I mean, South American teams do like to do this. This was at the utmost.
I understand they like to play this type of game. They like to slow it down. It's very defensive. That was they're borderline trying to hurt these guys. That wasn't. That was not part of just trying to win a game. I felt that a little bit step behind. And that number 23 on Paraguay, he pissed me off. So between him being dirty himself and then trying to fake getting elbowed 3 times when nobody touched him, he had me so riled up.
Yeah, the Mbappe at the end of that game obviously scored the penalty, kind of made fun of the keeper, and then the keeper went to try to shake Mbappe's hand, and he was basically just clapping with the crowd. The keeper threw the ball at him. There was a little tussle at the end of the game. It was there was a lot of extracurricular activities that should have been called. 0 cards given to the Paraguayans. 2 cards. French.
Yeah, they didn't. They finally got one at the end of the game. After the game was over, the ref
after the game was over.
Yeah, for the shit they started.
Absolutely insane.
I genuinely was at the point where if France at any point scored a second goal, I genuinely think Paraguay would have just started taking them out. It genuinely would have worried for the
breaking legs. Yeah, for sure. Well, thank God. I said this to my father-in-law actually after the game. I was like, I'm glad that the French team got out of there with nobody getting hurt because it definitely was getting to the point where that was becoming a possibility. So I'm glad that we got through that, and obviously we got over to what we're going to have today. 2 massive games today. We'll break them down in a second. But as Chet said, let's play some Geo footy. I know Shags usually does this on the morning spread, but we are going to do it here.
I've been loving it. I saw him playing it, and I was just like, dude. It's a lot of fun. I played one earlier this week when Shags first tweeted out, and I was like, wait, this is so much fun.
It's a fun game.
Worst game ever made.
No, I think I can nail most of it.
So all right. Hates it so much. All right, so this is shout out.
Chad, you're in the lead then. You're in the lead right now.
So I won't give the first answer. I'll let you guys try to figure if I know it. If I don't, I'll say it.
Sure. Oh, I'm not very good at this game either, but we'll have some fun. It'll be a good time. Shout out Frank Michael Smith for making this game as well. He'll be actually on the show tomorrow with Shags and BTP for a guest appearance to see what he's got for you guys in Geo Sports. But let's get after it today. Geo Footy, play today's round, Suckman. Let's do it.
Let's see. I gotta lean in.
Diego Merritt, can you zoom in just a little bit more, Suck? Just a skosh more. There we go. Yeah, perfect. Diego Maradona received a state funeral with the presidential palace draped in his jersey in this city. It's got to be Buenos Aires, no?
Yeah, I that would be my guess. It's got to be in Argentina.
I'd assume it'd be
so
further
capital.
down. That's Brazil, Sook. Yep. There you go. There's Argentina. I forgot.
Buenos Aires is right on the border of Uruguay. No, it's on the border of Uruguay, 100%.
Oh, I thought it was on the coast.
No.
Oh, yeah. But
it is on the coast, but it's...
Zoom in. Yeah, zoom in. It's right there in that little nook, Argentina City.
It'll be I know it's along the border, but I don't know.
Yeah, it's up in there. You got to zoom in on that map, though, Big. He's
big dog?
Big dog.
It's not zooming in. That's as much.
That's zooming in the page. I think if you scroll wheel.
Okay, here we go. Yeah.
Yeah, there you go.
There we go.
There it is.
Thanks,
so it's see that little right on the border, right on the bay in that little spot. Yeah, that looks like it right there. The little city.
That looks just like it.
That looks it. No, left a little bit.
Oh, no, I fucked it up.
That's fine.
Right
you
there.
can only click, but that's close. 95 at a possible 100.
That'll work. All right.
That'll work.
Maradona died on November 25th, 2020 at age 60. His casket was displayed at the Casa Rosada. Over 1 million people lined the streets. 3 days of national mourning was declared. He considered a god in Argentina. He also used his hand. So, all right. There we go. 95. Not bad. Next question. Let's do it. That one was pretty easy, I think. That makes me scared. Dortmund's Yellow Wall is Europe's biggest single-tier stand, 25,000. They play in this city.
That seems pretty easy.
That's also
the answer's
easy.
in the question.
Yeah. Dortmund. Nice. West, it's kind of like Munich area.
North. I think it's northwest.
It's like northwest.
In Germany.
Yeah.
I don't know exactly where the thing is. Yeah,
right there. There you go. Like
I would put it closer to the Netherlands.
It's like zoom in a little more, Suck. Yeah, can you see what Beast is saying? Click confirm location before locking in, just so we don't get screwed.
On the bottom. Yeah.
Yeah, there you go. All right, scroll down a little bit on the country. Yeah. It's too far. Go back.
I think it's more north. I'm pretty sure it's closer to the Netherlands or Belgium, like that area.
Yeah, it's in like this B. See where the BE is, Suck?
To the left.
Right here?
Yeah, but scroll in some. I can tell you hate this game.
I fucking hate this. First of all, I'm gonna take 1 second right now. This fucking sucks. This is bullshit.
Let's say
Fuck these maps. This is actually fucking horrible.
I'm having a good time.
I would go a little bit. I don't think it's that west. I would go a little bit more inland.
Yeah, more like you're like there. That's
right there's fine.
Yeah, that works.
Right there's fine.
Yep. Yeah, that's good.
It won't confirm since you click the bottom thing. Yeah, now you can lock it in.
And lock it in.
Lock it in?
Yeah.
I think it's around there. That seems about right.
Let's see. We're probably not exactly, but close enough.
I just want 90 plus points in all of them.
Good job, boys.
Bang. There we go. 97. Yeah, BVB won back-to-back Bundesligas in 2011, 11-12 under Jurgen Klopp. Their 1997 UCL win over Juventus is their only European Cup. Also, shout out Jurgen Klopp, the new manager.
Yeah, they just announced that this morning. German
national team. Shout out Jurgen coming back and getting involved in the coaching. All right, next question. Stuck's going to hate life for the next 5 minutes. Jose Mourinho won the 2004 Champions League at age 41 with this club's home city.
Easy.
Mm-hmm. Is this one? This looks like what?
It is. This will put him on the map. Yeah. This is one of the biggest underdog stories in Champions League history.
All right.
Go ahead, Jets. Help. Just going to go in the middle of the ocean.
No. Scroll far west. We're going to be in Portugal. We're going to be in Portugal.
I'll pretend like I know where Portugal is.
It's right there next to Spain.
PT and next to Spain.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I forgot. It's okay.
More west.
Yeah.
The PT on the left side of your screen.
There you go. Yep.
Yeah. Porto is
it's on the
coast. Yeah. I think it's like northwest.
Yeah. Go scroll in a little more on the coastline.
Around there.
I think that's it. I think that's it right there.
It's around there somewhere. It's fine.
A little lower, but that's cool. Yeah.
No, we can go
right there. Yeah, you're right there. Yeah, lock that in.
This will be Porto 100% though.
I think that's bang on.
Oh my god. Oh,
bang on.
Oh,
come on. Bullseye, baby. Bullseye. Porto beat Monaco 3-0 in the fourth. As you said, Mourinho's iconic touchline sprint celebrating Porto's round of 16 win over Man United turned him into a global star. He left for Chelsea right after that final. And the rest is history. Shout out fucking Jose. All right, 2 more. We're doing good. 392.
Easy.
Sergio Aguero scored in the 97th minute to win Man City's first Premier League title in this city. Oh, where did he score that at Man City?
It was against QPR, so it's either
I think QPR it was at
London. City. QPR plays in London, or it's at Manchester. I think it was in Manchester because I remember the crowd going insane.
They were going crazy. So, there's Great Britain. You know that. Nice. So scroll in a little more. You're going to go up. Manchester's North England.
I think Manchester's more. Like it's north, but I don't think it's that.
No, that's up in that's.
I think it's England. Closer where the GB is, like more center north.
Yeah, it's like basically scrolling a little more, Sook. Yeah, no, that's too far up. So down.
Here, just tell me where the fuck London is.
London's way down. So
yeah, London's way south. Yeah, not that south.
Scroll a little further down. Yeah, stay there. Now scroll, zoom in on the map. Go up a little bit.
Yeah, I think we're a little north from here.
Yeah, a little north, a little more. And like
center it.
Yeah, and it's in the center and lower down some. Yeah, that's fine. I think it's a little more. Yeah, in that area.
That's fine.
That's cool. That works.
Yeah,
that's close enough.
For sure.
Yeah,
I think we're good there.
Mm-hmm.
Pretty good, boys.
Fair enough. 98, not bad. Yeah, Aguero. Martin Tyler's commentary call is the most famous in Premier League history. City trailed QPR 2-1 in stoppage time. Dzeko equalized, then Aguero's strike sent the Etihad into delirium. 2012. All right, last one.
That's my birthday, 13th.
Let's go. Now you know that the Aguero.
That's like the most famous call in like.
Absolutely. I put Martin Tyler on the big time. George Weah went to the slums of this city in winning the Ballon d'Or and later becoming his country's president.
I mean, I know what the country is. I have zero idea where it is on a map. So that's going to be a problem. Do you have any idea?
I don't know.
He's Liberian. I have no idea where Liberia is on a map.
It's in Africa. Liberia's in Africa.
I knew that, but I mean, like, where in Africa on the map?
I think that's here. Liberia.
No. Liberia is no. What
is it? I think that's Liberia, isn't it? Next to Egypt.
LY.
No. I think up there is No, I don't think it's next to Egypt. I would have known that. I feel like
it might be LR, so over there on the left.
I think it'd be closer to that area.
LR, right there.
That would be my better guess. I don't think it's next to Egypt.
That's Libya. Thank you, Angel. It's the LR. So do that, and then see the little.
I have no idea where
on the coast. See the coast? Yeah, that guy right there. That little nipple. Ooh, that sounds fun. Nipple.
I know he's Liberian.
Come on.
Ooh,
that's the FIFA knowledge because I've seen him so many times thinking like, oh, he was American because their flag looks just like ours.
Shout out Cheds. Weah is the only African to win the Ballon d'Or. He played for the Liberia national team. Served as the president of Liberia. He grew up in Claratown slum. See results.
If you ever play FIFA and you see his FIFA card, because I think he's still a legend. I don't know if he still is, but their flag looks like an American flag. So I thought for the longest time, like George Weah. Yeah, I literally thought he was American.
Yeah, shout out Tim Weah. He'll be going live tomorrow with the United States taking on.
That'll be a banger.
16.
That'll be a banger game.
All right, Suki. Did you enjoy it near the end? It was fun near the end, right?
We can pretend like I enjoyed that. Sure.
Next time I could do the controls if needed.
Make it easier. I probably could have done it too. I didn't know Suk hated it this much. That's fair.
I don't know where anything is, bro. Google Maps is my friend.
Ched's the really funny story on geography. Then we'll get to both of these games today. Suk thought Miami and was it Miami and LA was like right down the street from each other?
I did not think. Wait. I just said.
You said yes. He just knows random other pieces of information, just not geography.
Yeah, I joined in for the random fact about horses or whatever that was, but he doesn't know where LA and Miami are.
He knows about the dog days, but doesn't know anything about a damn map. Absolutely. All right, dude. Let's get to these two games today. First one, obviously, Norway and Erling Haaland taking on the Brazilians. Shags wrote about this game at bettingnews.com. Go peep his scribbles as always. What do you think about this one? I know you said you were kind of having a little bit of trouble finding some props that you liked a lot. What are you thinking about this game?
Tougher for props just because like the two guys everyone's going to be on is going to be Erling Haaland and Vinny Jr. They're both ridiculously juiced if you want them for shots on target, etc. I do really like Vinny's price for 2 shots on target. I think it's in the plus 120-ish range. He's been incredible this World Cup. He's been their best player. A lot of people are a little bit scared off because Brazil had a close call with Japan. But for me, Japan was in a pretty low block, pretty defensive. I think Norway is going to be significantly more attacking. They're going to try to bring it to them. I think there's going to be more chances for Brazil. I really like the Brazil team total over 1.5.
Nice.
I think Norway's given up 8 goals in this competition so far. This Brazil team will finally have some room to operate. I like that one. Also, if you could find Mateus Cunha, a shot on target outside the box, I really like that prop. He was great all Premier League for Manchester United for that. I think he's hit it in 2 of the 3 games. He didn't start the first game, if I remember correctly. So I like Cunha for a shot outside the box. And I've been running back the Mbappe, Holland, Messi goal lay, so I'm on that as well. Just because at this point I owe them. I think this game will go over 2.5. I think both teams score is a good bet. I think there'll be goals in this one. I think this will be a fun game. Even though Brazil, I think, are the better team, Norway aren't one of those that are just going to sit back and defend. There'll be chances for both sides. I think this will be a really good watch, especially for the neutrals.
I like everything you had to say. I know, like I said, go check out Shag's thoughts on this game. I did actually take something in this one too. I'm rolling this back, and this is purely for the price. No idea why Martin Odegaard to score or assist is plus 240. Got that earlier before the show started. Nice. He's had an assist, or I think he's assisted in every single one of Norway's games in the World Cup so far. If Norway is going to score and be offensively aggressive, as you said, they have been, and they probably will continue to be. And Brazil's defense is good. Obviously, Gabriel is a great center back, but I think they can get caught as well. And Odegaard should probably have a chance to continue that assist run. So I think the plus 240 price for Odegaard to score or assist is really tasty. But no thoughts on the side. This is going to be a banger of a game, like you said. I do like the over 2.5. I feel like it could be one of those situations. Yesterday was a little bit like you mentioned before. Both games, I mean, the Canadians kind of tried to keep Morocco in check for the first half. They did a decent job, but then the Moroccans eventually showed their the better class, right? And the second game was just an absolute slop fest. Both of these games today on paper should be a lot better football between both teams, and we'll see if that comes to fruition. However, I don't know if we're going to see just bangers after bangers after bangers of goals in either game, just based on what we've seen, and it is the knockout round. But as you said, this one, if there was one, probably does end up soaring over that 2.5 line. We shall see if that ends up being the case. You're getting a good price on both teams. Before we move to the other game, who do you think wins?
I'll lean Brazil. I think Norway, for me, I mean, they look great. They're a fun team. But they were definitely taken to in that second half by Ivory Coast, and Ivory Coast's attack is not Brazil's. I think Brazil will be able to continue. I think they're going to show their attack is going to be able to continue. Cunha, obviously Vinny, Rayon will be on the right because Rafinha's, I believe, out for the tournament at this point. But I think their attack's going to be able to take on that Norway defense, which has been pretty leaky in this tournament. So I'll lean Brazil here. I think we have a crash course, especially that side of the bracket. It just seems like you're going to have a crash course for Brazil, Argentina.
Yeah, there you go. There's your bracket. France, Morocco locking in their spots in the quarterfinal rounds. Brazil, Norway, Mexico, England are going to do.
I think it's weird how it worked out that all the South American teams are on that side of the bracket. You have Brazil, Colombia, Argentina. All your favorite South Americans are there, while all the favorite European ones besides England are on the other side of the bracket.
Yeah, really interesting. You get the 2 games tomorrow as well. Portugal, Spain, which is going to be an incredible game, and the United States taking out Belgium in those games tomorrow as well. So, okay, let's flip to the second game. England taking on Mexico in the Azteca. It's been talked about. I thought this graph was insane. So the last 89 games that Mexico has played in Mexico, they've only lost 2 of them. The last one coming in 2013, wins and draws in the rest of their games in Mexico and at the Azteca, specifically in competitive games only. We kind of jokingly talked about this on the fact that England might be taking some advantages here and taking some Viagra to help them with the altitude. It has been well documented that this stadium is very high above sea level, 2,000 feet approximately, which is something completely different than what the English have faced this entire competition. Mexico's a fortress there. They haven't lost since Nam. What do you like in this game, man?
I like the Mexico double chance, even though it's pretty juiced. I think a correct score of a 0-0 or a 1-1 seems pretty on par for me. Like you said, Mexico just don't lose at the Azteca. That's not to say I don't think England could go through. I think they could go through in extras or penalties or something that's close, but it's going to be a grind. I would not want to be England in this game. It's such a tough out. A little bit of added bonus. I believe this is the last game that Mexico has hosting in the World Cup. So it's almost, I know it's not, but it's almost like a World Cup final for this Mexican team. It's the last game for their fans in front of their home fans. They are going to go all out, blood, sweat, and tears for this game. I love what Addison says about set pieces. This Mexican defense has not allowed a single goal this tournament just yet. So if you think that's going to be happening, England's a very big team where they love to play for their set pieces, their corners, in swingers from Declan Rice, Bukayo Saka, probably in the second half because they say he's still not fully fit to play, a full 90 minutes. He's really only like 45, 60 minutes top. So we'll see if he starts. But I think set pieces will be a big one. I think corners will be a big one. I think there's more likeliness that this game's kind of a stinker in terms of goals. I don't think this is going to be like that free-flowing, attacking both sides. I think this is going to be more of like a stop-start stalemate. But because of that, some of the player props are really nicely priced as opposed to the Brazil-Norway game. Two guys, obviously Harry Kane, everyone knows about him. But I like the price both on Jude Bellingham and Julian Quinones for shot on target. I think both of them have a shot on target in every single game they've played in this tournament so far. Quinones is minus 150, Bellingham's minus 130 for a shot on target. I like both of them. Again, I get you the exact numbers here. Let me just pull up. Hopefully this loads. But I think those are probably my two favorites. They've been very involved. I think Quinones has a goal in every game that he's played. I'm not sure about that. He's got a shot on target in every single game that he's played, and he has a goal in 3 of the 4 games of this tournament so far. I remember last game against DR Congo, Jude had like 5 shots on target. He just kept getting like robbed by that goalie in the first half.
A lot of them were headers too.
Yeah,
interesting.
It was so Jude has a total of 6 shots on target in this tournament, but he did have none against Ghana. So 3 of the 4 games he has a shot on target. The header one's a fun prop. I've been playing those a lot on FanDuel. The header shot on target and the outside the box shot on target. Those are fun props. Jude's plus 270. Actually, wait, that's for outside the box. What's headed? That could be a fun one. Jude is plus 390 for a headed shot on target.
That is spicy.
He's great in set pieces, like corners and all that.
The Quinones pool is interesting too because the DR Congo left winger, and I can't remember his name off the top of my head, was giving the England right back fits.
Ooh, just really quickly, we just got breaking news out of The Athletic. For Team USA, Folarin Balogun will be available for tomorrow's round of 16 match against Belgium. His 1-game red card ban has been suspended by FIFA.
Wow.
So Balogun will be playing tomorrow, which is huge because Ricardo Pepi is just not Balogun.
Wow. Hey, Jackson, can you look up that graphic real quick so we can bring that up here? That is incredible breaking news.
I found it from Adam Crafton that came up on my thing.
I mean, if the Athletic's reporting it, it's probably signed, sealed, delivered. I did see Portnoy post about it this morning, but I don't believe anything that guy says. So I don't. He said my soccer person told me that there might be a red card rescinded soon. But yeah, that does change.
Guess he was right.
I guess he was right this time.
The video of Portnoy running is maybe the most horrific thing I've ever seen in my whole life.
My hamstring popped watching that. Yeah. It's crazy that that red card has been. I mean, if you're a fan of the game, everybody and their mother knew that was not a red card. So not surprised there. Wonder what happened behind the scenes.
I agree, but it's not going to help a lot of the people are like, what the hell? Like, I don't know how you just rescind it.
Yeah, I don't know either. So, I mean, that changes the math completely for the United States tomorrow. I think a lot of people still felt that the United States could get the job done against Belgium. But so since we just got this, we'll talk about this for a second before we let you rock and roll out of here, man. Any thoughts tomorrow for the United States game against the Belgians now that Balogun is obviously going to be back in the lineup?
I like this U.S. team, man. I really do. They play so well. Even after the red card, they're able to hold their nerve, score another goal. I understand it's Bosnia, and this is a little bit of a step up with Belgium, but I think it'll be a close game. I like the over in this one, over 2.5. That Belgian team, they gave up a ton of goals. Like that Senegal team was at 2-2 in regular time with 3-2 after the penalty. I like the over 2.5 is my main thing. I'm not going to bet on either side to advance because I think it's pretty 50-50, but that's what the odds are. I think they're exactly like it's minus 110 both sides for either of these two teams to advance. I think it's going to be a good game. I think Balogun playing is a huge piece, obviously, for the U.S. I think he's probably been their best player in this tournament. So, again, huge for them. I like that a ton. I'll go with the over 2.5 in that one. And Did you ask about Portugal, Spain, or just the U.S. game?
So you can talk about Portugal, Spain as well, since that game is obviously earlier tomorrow too. So love your thoughts on that before you get out of here.
I have no idea about that game. Everyone's on Spain because they've been the better side so far this tournament, but I don't know. That's just two heavyweights going toe to toe. That's a pretty unfair matchup for a round of 16. So Portugal's almost getting a little bit too much disrespect for my liking. They're a really good side if they could piece it together. Portugal plus 0.5 is minus 110. That's a really good nation to be giving that. I understand Spain's been the better side, but like Spain drew to Cape Verde, which on afterthought really is not that bad of a result. They look really, really good.
Yeah.
But they beat Saudi Arabia, they beat Uruguay 1-0, and then they destroyed Austria. But like they haven't played a team of Portugal's level just yet. I think I might be leaning on the double chance for Portugal, to be quite honest with you.
Spain finally looked like they started turning the screws in their last game, but this will be their biggest test yet. Like you mentioned,
Agreed.
We shall see if that ends up playing out tomorrow. But 2 banger games tomorrow, 2 banger games today. Real quick on the England-Mexico game, as I asked you from the Brazil-Norway game, who do you think gets the job done?
It might be a hell of a parlay if you could take Mexico double chance, so they take it to extras, and then England to win it on pens.
Wow.
I don't know. I feel like England
right there, chat.
I feel like England's gonna go through. I don't know. The England team's really good, but I think it'll be a battle. I guess the better, higher odds parlay would probably be take just draw in regulation, then England to advance. Something like that is something like what I've been what I'm more of a fan of. Okay. And I think in come penalties, like this England team will, if they get it to penalties, I think they'll do it.
Let's go. All right, man. Well, thanks for stopping by on the Sunday. I hope you had a great July 4th yesterday. Enjoy the footy today. We'll get you back next week. Have a great rest of your day, man. Appreciate you.
Thanks, guys. You too.
See you later, Cheds. Good stuff. Breaking news, as Cheds just mentioned before we get Flo up here, waiting so patiently in the shadows. Balogun's back. Florian Balogun's suspended for 1 game has been removed. FIFA confirmed the 1-game suspension of USA men's national team striker Florian Balogun following his red card versus Bosnia and Herzegovina will be taken away. Crazy. Eligible to return. Insane that has happened. As Ched's mentioned, this is great for the United States. Really questionable as to why it fucking happened. I have no idea how I feel about that as a lover of proper rules and shit. But as someone who saw the tackle, and I think we all agreed that was never a red card, which feels like, better heads prevailed and we move on. But I have no idea how. This is one of those situations. So we've talked about this with the NBA a lot. Sometimes you just got to accept money runs the world.
Yep. 100%. Sometimes it's also what is the rule there for? Is it to just completely take people out of it? Is it to deter? And sometimes you need the best players to just play, and that's what ends up happening.
We saw lots of technical fouls not get called / rescinded in the NBA, and some not get called that probably should have, that would have sent certain people home in certain situations.
Doncic goes after the refs in a way that the other players, the other guys on the team can never, ever do.
Yeah. Wemby also got away with a lot. I'm sure our resident Knicks fan will let us know that in just a moment as well. So Wemby's, exactly, Beast. Exactly.
Incredible
Wemby's
stuff.
elbows, those sharp ass 6'5", not 7'5", bony ass elbows are just fine, apparently. But huge news for the United States. Yeah. All right, let's continue the rock and roll right here on Vetspresso. Brought to you by our sponsors at Tipmaster. I got my Tipmaster play of the day locked and loaded on tipmaster.ai. Go check it out. Join for free. Get involved with my plays on there as well. You can join with our promo code TIPVIBES to get $10 dropped into your account. And if you want to pay for some picks from 3,000 plus tipsters across the entire country and get involved with people, you can see their transparent results. My plays on there are free because you guys can tell me whatever you guys want to, and they will always be free, but I do drop them a little earlier on Tipmaster. If you want to get involved over there, follow me over there for my 2 plays in the WNBA today, as we have 2 games. I will talk about them in a second, but you guys don't care about what I want to talk about. You want to care about what Flo has to say. Stefan, good sir, how we doing?
Happy Sunday, my friend. Happy 4th weekend. How we feeling?
Oh, just fantastic, big dog. How are you, man? How was your 4th of July yesterday? Do we have 10 fingers and 10 toes?
Yeah, we're doing good, man.
All right, we're chilling.
Amazing, man. Yeah, we stayed low key. We saw some fireworks. We grilled some burgers, man. The All-American Day, man. It was amazing, man.
Love it. Love it. Well, we'll get straight to the Lady Hoopers. 2 games today. 2 pretty decent looking games, to be honest. Man. 2 high totals. First one is the Tempo taking on the Wings this afternoon, 3:00 Eastern, 2 Central. The Tempo 5.5 point dogs taking on Page and Company, 185.5 point total.
Yeah.
Which is, if you wallow the dove, that's high.
Yeah.
And what an incredible game. Both of these games should be. Obviously, we'll talk about the late night one in a minute. But I went a little bit of a different path. I've been betting Paige the last few games. I know you've liked betting Becker so far this season, too. She's been really, really good. Is this just a bet Paige and don't set it, forget it, don't overthink it here?
I didn't have an official solo from this game, but I love Paige in this spot. I looked at those assists. They're at 6.5, and just it's an up-tempo spot, no pun intended, against a bad defense. So one of my favorite lines is, hashtag fast and bad, because that's what the Tempo are, and they give it up at the rim where Paige loves to find Jess Shepard. No official, but the one I'll say, I love Alaman's assist. It was at 5.5. But, of course, as I'm capping it and getting ready to pull it, goes to 6.5. Didn't go there. But another one I really love as well is Isabel Harrison's rebounds. Temi Fakbenle has been ruled out. The Wings have been giving up the 3rd most rebounds over the last 5 games. And you just look at it. They're getting, not just giving it up. They're getting, bludgeoned. It's like players are grabbing 10, 12 rebounds easily. So I did that on a long shot, which I'll give once we hit our late game, but no official on this one. I really wanted Alaman, and I'm so stubborn. So I'm like, you can't give me my toy while I'm going home.
It's all right. Maybe I can convince you. You lobbed me the perfect softball. As you said, Paige Becker's in a good spot. Maybe the points, the PA, the PRA, however you want to take Paige, she's probably going to have a good game against one of the worst defensive teams in the entire dub. But I'm taking Julia Alamont. I took the PRA. I took the 16.5. I got plus 100 before the show started. It's minus 125 now. And Flo, as you said, double-digit assists in back-to-back games. The double-double is plus 1,400. Now, it's down to plus 1,100 if you'd like to sprinkle on that. But the double-digit assists in both back-to-back games, back-to-back double-doubles, she's going to not probably score 10 points again. She's not really looking at the rim too much in this offense, but with how fast-paced this game should be, as you mentioned, the potential assists will be there. She's also had 7 and 6 rebounds in back-to-back games as well. This should be a track meet, as you said, tempo, pun intended, and I think that Alamon has a chance to have yet another good game for this Tempo squad. And honorary mention, Marina Mayberry hasn't played a game since she dropped a 50 burger. Maybe she wants to get out there and hook the basketball once again there too. So other thing too about Alamon, Flo, the last game she played against Dallas, albeit it was with the Sparks last season, she had 21 points in that game. She's had good games against this team in the past. It's last year, completely different situation, and this Wings team is a lot better than they were last year. But she's had good success against this team previously, so maybe we see something similar from Alamon once again today. But I got a good line on the PRA, and I'm going to rock and roll with it. I like the assist too, even if you don't want to pay. Do not be stubborn like yourself. You can maybe rock and roll out there. Dirt Too Easy, I like the 17.5 as well. If you find the RA at a playable number somewhere too, I'm obviously still in Florida, so I only have limited lines. But if you're at a place you can shop around, the RA for Alamon looks good as well. All right, second game. I mean, this one's also kind of a high total for what I was expecting, especially with no Caitlin Clark and with no Asia Wilson. So both kind of quote-unquote superstar players on both sides for the Fever and the Aces not going to play today. However, still 180.5 point total between the Las Vegas Aces and the Fever. 3.5 point faves are the Aces at home here in the desert. I have an official play. I really like something in this game, but what do you like in this one? I know you probably got a little first basket sprinkle for us here as well. I think I know you coming in with that, but what do you like in this game?
Yeah, I love Aaliyah Boston in this spot. I just think it's like Aaliyah Boston, like whenever Caitlin Clark isn't there, is like their Jokic. She's their hub. She's their everything. First place I got was on the assist because she had 7 potentials the last time. There's been 2 games without Caitlin Clark this season. She has 3 assists in both those games, 21 minutes in both games, both blowouts. So you'd hope and like to assume that a game against the Aces and Fever, a rematch of the semis last year, we're going to get a really good game that goes down to the wire. But I landed on her RA, 12.5, minus 115 in Fanatics if you get anything there, minus 124 on Caesars. I think this could be like an Aaliyah Boston masterclass where she just controls it. Cardoso had 4 assists last game against the Aces, doing a lot of what I expect to happen today, which is at the top of the key, straight away, penetrating, dishing, finding teammates. And with this Aces team, they're small in the front court. Like Nalissa Smith will be tasked with guarding Aaliyah Boston. She does not have the size or the length to kind of stay with Aaliyah or keep her at bay. So I think that Aaliyah is going to see a lot of double teams, a lot of hedges when they throw to her on the block. And also the rebounds have been down because flat out it's been blowouts. That last game against the Sparks, 21 minutes, the game's over midway through the third. She leaves. She doesn't come back. So I love Aaliyah in this spot. Not an official, but another spot I like in this spot is Jackie Young at 20 points. That's just so low. It's Jackie Young. It's Sunday. The Hoopers come out to play on Sunday, and it's a standalone game. You don't think Jackie Young's going to come out to play in a game like this against the Indiana Fever, who would love to get some payback for last year? I love Jackie today, but I'm going to Leah Boston for my masterclass, and I promised a long shot for everyone today, so I'll give it to everyone. Just want to get it for shots. All right, so I did 0.25 and 0.1 units on this. So I did on FanDuel, Isabel Harrison, 8 rebounds, Aaliyah Boston, 15 RA. In my head, I'm thinking of it as Aaliyah can give me 4 or 5 assists. She can give me 10, 11 rebounds. Gets me into the 15 RA. That's 7-17. And for 0.1, in case everybody wanted to decide, it's Sunday. We had such a spectacular 4th of July. Of course, we're not going to show out for America. Of course we are. Mm-hmm. Isabel Harrison, 10 rebounds. Aaliyah Boston, 17 RA. This is on Fanatics. One more time. Isabel, 10 rebounds. Aaliyah, 17 RA. 22.62. 0.1 gets you $226.20. That sounds amazing.
That sounds like the perfect way to celebrate America's birthday. And you came to the right place. I love you, Flo. You tossed me yet another softball because the Tipmaster play of the day from your boy, Jackie Young, over 19.5 points, minus 125. You sold it, bro. This line's just too low, man. And I said this when Asia was out in the last game. Jackie, it is Jackie's team when Asia Wilson is not playing. And she's just such a big body guard. She bullies people in the paint. Like she's going to put Kelsey Mitchell on skates in this one, or Lexi Hull, whoever's guarding her. It doesn't matter. The 19.5 is a disrespectful line. Shop around for the best available price. Posted this earlier today on Tipmaster. Go to tipmaster.ai. You can scan that QR code and join our guild for free. Get involved with all of us posting our plays on there. I posted this earlier today. Get involved now because I think this line is going to jump up. There is some 20.5 for plus money out there as well. I like that too. She had 32 points in her last game against this team last season. Obviously an elimination style game in the playoffs last year against the Fever. Set it, forget it. Don't overthink it. She also had 9 and 10 assists in her last game. Now, it's always interesting, Flo, to look at these situations with teams. They played in the playoffs last year, so the situations are completely different. But Jackie was fantastic in their last game with Asia out of the lineup. I think we see something similar again from a volume perspective. 20-plus points. Feels very comfortable. I really like the Boston look, too. She's had double-digit rebounds in 5 of her last 6 games against the Aces. No Asia, no big body down low. And Nalissa Smith just scored 25 points in their last game.
Yeah.
That ain't ever happening again, chat. That's not happening. That's an anomaly. Yeah, well, that's a one and done. That's a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity that's happening. So, I'm going with Jackie, and I love the Aaliyah Boston play. So,
yeah, I love Jackie today, man. Hooper.
Yeah, you can add
aces. I was so upset
29.
because I was so conflicted because I gave her MVP for the cup. And the Liberty were winning big, and here come the Aces. They tie it up, and Jackie's going bananas.
She's crazy.
So I'm like, hey, if the Aces win this game, she's absolutely winning this MVP. And then, of course, Sabrina had the dagger 3. But, man, that was right there.
That step back dagger 3 was nasty work. Sabrina's back, too, man. I bet her PRA last game. Free cheese. Those lines are still too low whenever the Liberty end up playing again. They are not quite setting those where they should be. For the star guard for the Liberty. I think Sabrina is back in action. But good stuff, brother. Great to have you. Hope you had a great 4. Thanks for being here and spending some time on this beautiful Sunday. Go follow Stefan Flo on the timeline to get involved with all of his content, the WNBA action. We'd love to see him, man. Have a great rest of you got any fun plans today?
Man, just hanging tight and meal prepping for the week and hitting the gym, man. Just relax, man. And as always, appreciate you guys. It's family. I always love popping on. So thanks for having me, man.
Thanks for bringing the vibes. We appreciate you, man. Have a good Sunday. Take it easy. We'll catch you on the next one.
Yes, sir.
See you, Flo. Oh, what a goat. What a goat. Sorry, Jackson. My bad. It's laughing at me in the shadows. All right. Again, Tipmaster play of the day. And Flo didn't even know he was throwing me the softball. 19.5 from Jackie, minus 125. Join our guild, guys. It's free to join. Go check out tipmaster.ai. Use our promo code TIPVIBES to get $10 in coins dropped into your account. Like I said, 3,000 tipsters all across the entire world posting plays for free, posting plays if you want to pay somebody for their subscription. If you follow someone that's hitting 20 bets in a row, everything is transparently tracked on Tipmaster. Go check it out. You can see how I've been doing. I had a pretty good last few days, not going to lie. Got some coin in my pocket. Might have spent it on a few beers yesterday. Don't worry about it. But you can go check out how I've been doing and so many of the other people in the squad and join our guild right there. Rocking and rolling and get involved with Jackie over 19.5 points. I really like Alamon, though. I'm glad he brought it up. And the double-double at 14-1. Yeah. Give me some.
You and Flo see the lady ballers the same way.
It's very similar to, us on Sauce Team in the NBA. Like, he and I cap the WNBA very similarly, which is why he and I talk about it consistently. And, we have the show together. And over the years, it's just kind of, I sent him that slip I posted yesterday, which obviously did not get close, unfortunately. Hey, shout out to Fam and Dominic Malonga, though. They both cashed their points line, so that was nice. Got the job done there. If you just joined us, breaking news one more time in the soccer streets. Florin Balogun's red card has been rescinded by FIFA. He will be playing tomorrow for the United States. Hopefully he's not playing for Belgium. Red card rescinded, play for the other team. So the United Pochettino and the U.S. will have their number 9 to go out there and get the job done. Below 5,000 of you watching us across all platforms. We appreciate you spending some time with us on this beautiful July 4th Sunday, July 5th. America's birthday yesterday. Shook doesn't care. It's okay.
Hey, I had Canada Day on Wednesday. I had my own day.
You're having a good time. Let me just see what's happening here. I had a feeling this might happen. I don't think we're going to have Chef. But that's okay. I'm just going to make that motherfucker post his ice bucket challenge on the timeline, or we'll have him join the next 5 minutes. We only got about 10 minutes left on the show, 15 minutes here, and we've got a little bit more to talk about. I know you have some NBA Summer League to discuss, but I want to ask you real quick before you give us your plays. Summer League started yesterday in the NBA, so there is a lot of the rookies that got drafted about a couple weeks ago at this point, who have been in action. Yesterday, we saw Darren Peterson go bananas. Yesterday, we saw Darius Acuff take 29 shots, but also go bananas for the Kings. Mara looked really good for the Thunder from one of the clips and stuff I saw on the timeline. Boozer looked really good for the Grizzlies. It is Summer League, so, don't chalk it up. But real quick, before you talk about your plays from today, what is the just kind of takeaway from what we saw from some of the guys yesterday?
I don't like to talk about this kind of stuff because it's seems like low-hanging fruit. I watched most of that Mara performance, and as you know, I did bet the Thunder as I was watching that game, and I have not come away very impressed with his game. I feel like he's moved off his spot very easily, and I know a lot of people were like, oh, they drafted him because he's 7'3" and his defensive capabilities are very, very impressive, and his length is always going to be disruptive. But just watching that, I'm not impressed by this guy at all, not even in the slightest. I just think he's a big body, and Michigan just was the older upperclassmen team, and they dominated college basketball, but I don't know how any of these guys are going to do in the association. Maybe the development of very solid role players like Yaxel in Golden State, but just Mara, I don't know. I don't see it. When I'm watching it all. 0, nothing, zilch.
Boozer looked fine. I still don't really think that he's going to turn into a high quality superstar player.
Me and Shags were talking shit about him right after that game.
He's just a good player. He's fine. He's going to play probably 10 years in the NBA and he'll make his 50, 75, $100 million playing for a couple different teams, and he'll be good. Mm-hmm. What we did see yesterday, though, which I do think will be a trend this entire season, is I think Darren Peterson's going to be a fucking hooper.
How do you feel if you're Ace Bailey?
6th man. It's better to be a 6th or 7th guy on a team that's developing, that's actually getting better. Peterson looks like a star if he can stay healthy. We'll see. Mm-hmm. And he looked awesome in his first performance. Again, it's Summer League. It's one game. But again, I'm pretty high on Acuff, dude. I think he's going to be really good for the Kings. I know he took 29 shots yesterday, but Carter Bryant talked about it in his press. No, it wasn't Carter Bryant. It was not Carter Bryant. Oh God, what's the guy from the Kings? the role player that we bet a lot last year.
Nick Clifford.
Clifford, yeah, thank you. No, Clifford. Nick Clifford talked about his ACUF, and he was like he needed more time. He needed some time to get comfortable, but as soon as he got comfortable, you can tell the star power this guy has. And it seems like that the Kings, especially with probably not bringing back DeRozan, I mean, there's gonna be lots of shots to take for that Kings team, and I feel like that there's going to be a lot of stuff going on for ACUF. I'm gonna probably end up betting his Rookie of the Year line, just because I think that he has a possibility to really turn some heads for that
Shots
team.
If there.
The thing about Peterson that I love, but is, as you mentioned, Bailey, there's still Keontae George. There's still Lauri Markkanen on that team. I don't think that Peterson's going to be the bona fide number one option. I think that ACUF probably is going to be the 1 or 2 option on that Kings team behind Malik Monk. Do you want Malik Monk taking 30 shots a game? No.
Malik does.
Malik does. I mean, there's still Zach LaVine, so maybe Zach LaVine takes 25 shots a game. But there's other guys. There's another 25 shots that need to go up, and I think Sabonis, obviously, if he ends up staying a King, which I doubt. So, I want to ask you this because you have a bet before you say your bet here. This came and it's been all over the timeline. Chat. They've been testing this out in Summer League. They're thinking about adding it to the association. So they're testing this. They just did it yesterday. It kind of went viral on the timeline. I commented on it. I talked about it a couple days ago. 1 free throw rule. So basically, this does not apply at the end of the second quarter and the end of the fourth quarter. So in like the last, what does it say? The last 2 minutes. There you go. And during overtime. 1 free throw equals 2/3, depending on whatever the foul was. And you make all of those points. It's intended to speed up the game, blah, blah, blah. So please, dear God, tell me how much bullshit this is. And please that we see this in the Summer League and nowhere else, period.
Yeah, absolutely horrific. I don't want to see this at all. Like, what are we doing? If you're trying to speed up the game, if you're trying to improve game flow, I think there's lots of ways you could do it. Like, the reviews are horrifically long and bad. And like the way the FIBA does reviews should just be like the normal way to do it. So I don't see how this is good. We saw that last game. It went viral a little bit. The guy missed the free throw, but it was for being fouled on a 3, and now you're just down 3 points. It makes no sense. There's other ways to speed up and improve the game. The free throws ain't it. But I'm also a little bit happy that at least the NBA and the G League are trying things. But stop trying this, please.
Please, dear God. I want to big brain this for a second, because to me, this is not only about that it's a shitty rule, just for everything you said, but this also would then bleed into the lack of development of players on the very young level. Growing up, you and I both played basketball. What was something that was super, super important for your development as a player in your practice and also in the way that you had to get better as a basketball player?
Shoot them free throws at the end of practice.
You had to shoot them free throws when you were tired at the end of practice, and you had to make them because they mattered. This is going to water down the importance of free throw making, which is at the end of the day for the development of young basketball players. Not only is it important, but it also mentally trains you to practice and prepare to step up in a big moment. If that becomes something that's not as important in the current game, it's just going to dwindle the value of what actual basketball is. And I know that this is getting a little bit too deep into it, like philosophical and stuff like that, but like that matters. My mom used to make me make 10 free throws in a row before I could come in and eat dinner. And I had to. She said, if you're going to want to play basketball and do it at a high level, you're going to have to make your free throws. And so I had to do that. And I got really good at that. And that helped me. I was all district my senior year in high school in my area because I was really good at the free throw line. And when I got fouled, I made my free throws, which didn't happen very often. And I just feel like that's something that's going to, if they continue this bullshit. Sorry, I wanted to get on my soapbox for a second about this because I fucking hate this rule and I hope it goes away.
Bro, what if we go the other way and then you have like the Hack-a-Mitch situation and he makes the first free throw and they go up 2 points? Then the other way will be like, yo, why does he get 2 points right away? It's like sometimes when you're trying to innovate, you also have to keep the sanctity of the game.
The other thing about Mitch Robb, since you brought up Mitch Robb real quick, and then I know you can talk about your summer league play. Did you see Mitch Robb's post about why he broke what happened to his finger?
I did.
Does that make you feel better about having him as a Celtic?
It makes me feel more uncomfortable. I know, like I go the other way. Like I appreciate players are so honest, and really, it's hard for him. He has a platform. He's a known person to be so vulnerable, but it also kind of makes me go like, okay, is this good? Are you going to be volatile on our team then? So it does scare me, but I'd rather have Mitchell Robinson than Andre Drummond. So I'm glad that he's a Celtic.
Fair enough. Chad, if you didn't see this, Mitchell Robinson came out and said that the reason why he had that finger injury for the Knicks in the playoffs was because something happened to his brother. He was in a had to go to the hospital during some car crash or something like that. Went and saw him. He was not in a good way, and Mitch Rob got so upset that he punched his truck and fucked up his knuckle by punching his truck. Maybe, anger management, possibly. Don't punch a truck.
The statement he made was so weird too, because he like included that he listens to country music. Why is this such a thing with the guy?
You know what that statement was, Sook? I guarantee you.
What?
It was ChatGPT. No doubt. No doubt. No doubt. Okay, what's your summer league play? If you guys want to bet some summer league today, and then we shall cook the parlay and we'll get out of here.
Yeah, it's perfect because it's kind of like what you're already talking about. They dropped the last game to Sacramento. That was a very back and forth affair. A Cuff played fantastic, but the Nets actually held 2 double-digit leads during the game. Yeah, they didn't come away with it, but I do think they get the job done today as underdogs because they have a lot of their regular rotation guys like Powell and Wolf on their summer league team, and I don't think that they're going to play past today. Like a lot of these young guys like Darren Peterson, like we just mentioned, they're only going to play 1 or 2 summer league games. And I do think the Nets are going to trot out their rotational guys today and then probably sit them for the rest of summer league. So I took the Nets as dogs.
Demon had a really good game last game too in summer league. He looked really good for this Nets team.
And he is in for this one as well.
All right.
As is Serif. So they have so many guys that played NBA minutes last year, and they're all going to play today. So I'm just going to go ahead and put a wager on them.
All right, now. Good stuff. Follow Sookman. Post more summer league plays for the kids. Okay. There you go. We might have Chef at the death to do his ice bucket challenge and give us his favorite play. I have one play on the diamond that I like today. Didn't do really well. Actually, I did okay yesterday. Hunter Goodman got the job done with my total bases. Did not go to yard though, which was sad, but that's okay. Made a little coin on the total bases. Going back to the streets of the MLB today for a guy who has been red hot once again. I'm not going to sit here and sell you guys all the advanced analytics because you guys know I'm not a huge baseball guy. This is more of just a vibes bet. Give me your dong. Alvarez over 1.5 total bases, minus 115. Home run plus 250 price. The starting pitcher did get announced. I was talking to Chef about this actually a little bit earlier when we were discussing kind of baseball plays and things like that. Astros taking on the Rays this afternoon. Let me just look at the pitcher that got confirmed for the Rays. Englert, 0-1 with a 3.96 ERA. He's a righty. And lo and behold, oh baby, Jordan Ding Dongs righties, batting .336 with 21 home runs and 50 RBI this season against righties. He's hit this total bases line in 4 straight games, went bananas yesterday. I don't like taking guys that have just had massive games back to back to back, but as Junior Caminero on the other side has been doing, why not just keep doing it? It's hot as hell. Temperatures are great. It's the afternoon, right after a holiday. Just keep doing what you've been doing, Jordan. So I like the home run and I like the total bases as well.
Keep
for
it up,
big price.
dog.
Keep it up, big dog. Exactly. All right. Okay, let's cook, Sook. Hey. Yeah, he has been on fire. Trip too easy. I want to see. Do we know what Shags likes in the England-Mexico game? I think his scribbles just posted. So let me see. Instead of texting Mr. Shagglebets, we can read what he has at bettingnews.com. The best part of following Shaggy on Betting News for free is I don't even have to text him. I can just go straight to his article and find his plays. Mexico to advance. Rut-row for the UK. I don't think he's... Mexico wins 1-0 is his final score prediction. England team total from Stifler plus 700. I really liked the Bellingham shot on target or Quinones shot on target from Cheds. I like either one of those. They feel comfortable. Quinones, I think maybe a little more. I know it's a little bit juicier, but I think that might be the move there. Yeah, there we go. I like Q. Let's take you down for that.
Oh, hell yeah. I'll pretend like I know what's going on.
Let's get it. Okay, so Quinones for a shot on target. SOT.
Let's go.
There's Drip 2 Easy's plays. If you guys want to keep dropping them in the chat, we'll bring them up on the screen for the kids. All right, so shot on target for Quinones. Oh, minus 135. I'm getting an even better price. Okay. All right. I'm telling you, Jeff Stifler, my British accent is not. I could do it in a Cockney one. Is that better? Here we go. All right, mate. I got the fucking British man. They're going in the north of the border, isn't it? They're going real high in the air, 2,000 feet above the sea level. You know how high that is? That is so high, mate. So bloody high. I can't even get my fucking beers up there. How am I going to get my beers up there? Got to get them on a fucking donkey, innit? Carry them up. All right. Let's go back to the Brazil-Norway game.
Okay.
The over, should we just root for bangs? Over 2.5?
Dude, I root for bangs every day of my life. So, hell yeah.
That's how you roll. Just switch BNN into Sky Spirits in an instant. Absolutely. That's what I'm here for, Stifler. Keep you entertained. See what Shag's like. If he likes the under, I swear to God. Brazil money line over 1.5. So he went for a little juice there on the over 1.5, but Brazil ML as well. Let's take the over 2.5. Let's just take bangs in that game. You like that, Beast? You down with that? Over 2.5? Okay. All right. So Brazil, Norway over 2.5. Do you want to put your summer league play in here?
Oh God, no! Let me sweat that out by myself. Chat, if you want to know, I bet Thunder money line plus 550 live yesterday. They lost by like 30 something.
He did send me that slip as well, so I know that is a factual piece of information. Let's take. I liked Alamont PRA. I know that. Flow like that as well. Becker's PA does look nice too. We could just take Page for the points.
Ooh, I like that.
Let's just take Becker's then for the points. She always kind of cashes us out. Just the points. Let's take 20 plus for the juice. Oh, it's so juiced. Whatever. Let's take 21.5. All right, 21.5 points for Becker's. I can't take PA. If you guys would like to, feel free to do so. If you're in a place, you can take the PA. As always, you guys can form your own parlays. And then Flo liked Aaliyah Boston's RA. I'm unfortunately not in a place where I can take that. Are you down to just roll with Jackie for 20 points?
Yep. Tip master play of the day. Let's go with that.
Just a tip. Jackie Young, 20 points. Plus 858. 2 plays on the diamond. Excuse me. We ain't even touching the diamond. 2 plays on the hardwood. 2 plays on the pitch. Julian Quijones for a shot on target, just 1. Over 2.5 goals, Brazil, Norway. Paige Beckers, 22 plus points. And then Jackie Young for a 20 piece for plus 850. That feels comfortable.
Do we quickly talk about this?
Let's save it for tomorrow.
Yeah, I'm glad. I don't want to talk about it. Yeah,
no, we're going to talk about it tomorrow because good, bad, and the uglies tomorrow, and they will be featured. Don't worry.
What are we doing, dude? Like, I know he got. Oh, we'll talk about it tomorrow. Dude got caught up in the moment.
We'll talk about it tomorrow. Hi, Chewy. How's it going, man? Tail D Betty parlay scrolling at not scrolling at the bottom. I hate it for Chef, but we got to get out of here, man. And we missed him, which is unfortunate. So sad times. It's okay. We hope you guys enjoyed your Betspresso to kick off your Sunday, their last part of the holiday weekend. Brought to you by our sponsors at Tipmaster. Go get involved one more time with our friends at tipmaster.ai. Join the code TIPVIBES. $10 in coins you get dropped into your account. All of our content on there is free, but there's a lot of other people if you want to tail. If you think that we're stupid and you don't want to tail our plays, there's a lot of other people on there that post plays, and you can get involved with their plays. Big community. Go join us over there. Exactly. Drip too easy. You stayed for the winners and the vibes. This is the information that we need. Chewy, we haven't won.
Mm-hmm.
Don't worry. It's already, the plans are already in motion. I was going to say it. I was so close, and I didn't. Plans are already in motion. We will have information about our meetup this year. If you'd like to join us it's probably going to be in Chicago. We haven't fully nailed down Chicago yet, but most likely going to be in Chi-Town. It will be later in the fall. We'll send out a lot of information to you guys. We'd love to have you come and join some of our events that we'll be doing for the entire weekend. Chewy's been, Austin's been, fam last year. So many people coming and hanging out with us. Yep, live podcast with the fans. We will be doing some live events and live shows as well this year, now that we have more technology that will be able to come with us. See, even Austin's wife had a good time. We're all about everybody around here, chat. This is what everybody in the club getting tipsy. You know what I'm saying? Shout out Sookman. That's just Sook. Follow him on the timeline. Follow Beast McNeese as well, at Jackson McNeese on the timeline. Go follow Beast. Go follow Bizney. Go follow all of us at Your Betting News. Big shout out to Flo. Big shout out to Cheds. And big shout out to Chef, even though he didn't hang out with us for this last little bit. We appreciate you guys. Go follow me as well at Sweatband Jesus. Enjoy the 2 banger games hopefully we get in the World Cup today. We'll be back with you guys live tomorrow. Shags will be live in the morning for the morning spread. And then, as Sook said, we'll be playing the good, the bad, and the ugly on Betspresso tomorrow evening. And we might be talking about the Bozo Canadians. We shall find out. Sook, anything else for the kids?
No, I'm going Dom Dollar tonight, so let's have a day.
I'll ask you what that is off air. You guys came for the winners and you stayed for the vibes. Have a fan.
You know who Dom Dollar is?
Is it an artist?
Yes.
Okay.
You
DJ?
old man. Yes.
Okay. I'm like a year older than you. My bad.
And you also are more musically inclined than me. I'm surprised you don't know who Dom
probably
Dollar
do
is.
know who Dom Dollar is. I just haven't I probably just don't know the name. You know, I know the music.
I see.
I'm not very good with identifying artists. I'm better about just knowing tunes. So,
yeah. All right.
Yeah. But I am an old man. It's all good. You guys came for the winners. You stayed for the vibes. Have a fantastic Sunday. We will catch you guys on the next one. Take it easy, chat.
What you know about rolling down in the deep? Down in the deep.
Now I know y'all be loving this shit right here.
Rolling.
What you gonna do?
Rolling.
What you gonna do now?
In the rolling.
What you gonna do? Right, y'all be loving this shit.
What you know about